I get what he's feeling. I
It's
love
you.
sleep.
It's literally you. Oh, I'd fuck somebody up.
Oh, that's my own piss, for Christ's sake!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam, this is Zay, and we are here getting into Band of Brothers, Episode 5, Crossroads. I'm excited to get into this. You know, the last episode was pretty wild, and I'm sure this one's going to be wild too. So when I say I'm excited, I mean I am excited to see what happens, but I am anxious because I get stressed out during these shows, during these episodes. But again, I don't get stressed out in a bad way. I just get stressed out because I immerse myself so much, and we're experiencing a minute fraction of what these guys actually experienced by watching this, and it really gets my body going.
Yeah,
So
I don't blame you. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, so with that being said, if you guys like what you're watching, make sure you leave a like down below, subscribe, and help us reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of next year. And if you want to watch a full-length reaction to this and the next 2 episodes, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. You know, I know last episode was kind of like Bull's episode. We got to see him handle the replacements and him also handle, you know, being trapped on the other side. That was interesting.
A failed mission.
Yes.
First failed mission, like complete failure. Got to see the replacements kind of step in. As it was mentioned, that could have got them home by Christmas.
That failure, yeah. Well, if they didn't fail.
If they didn't fail, yeah. So do they go with a more, not per se passive, but more like, you know, they kind of go around and try to pick out other areas that might be key before they get that town? Or do they try to hammer it home with another strategy? I don't know. Hopefully we get to see a little bit more of the green guys, the replacements, whatever you want to call them. As we did see, they cut from them to the Easy Company. And so hopefully we get to see a parallel kind of, maybe we get to see their development more, see more characters develop and such. I don't know. I'm excited to get into it for sure. Crossroads is a very vague and interesting title, so I can't tell if we're going to get a success or a failure or, you know, maybe in between, but I'm excited.
All right, let's get into the episode. Here we go. This doesn't sound good. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a bad guy, though.
Right.
Come on, Nix, get up. Let's go. Come on, something's upstairs. Orders.
Okay, go ahead, I'll be right down.
Let's go. Come on, you got 10 minutes. Come on.
I get what he's feeling. I
It's
love
you.
sleep.
It's literally you. Oh, I'd fuck somebody up.
Oh, that's my own piss, for Christ's sake!
I haven't seen your endorsement on the Market Garden After Action report, or the updated battalion TO&E. Why is that? And I want an inventory on whatever material the British 43rd left behind. Rations, medical supplies, transport.
An inventory, yes, sir.
Still waiting to write citations on that 5 October operation. I need your report.
The report, yes, sir.
Now, goddammit, we asked for this yesterday, and here it is today, a day late and $1 short.
Enemy disposition maps.
That stress has got to be insane.
Yeah.
Managing men and then also getting, you know, barked at by uppers like, hey, I need this, you need to do this. It's like, fuck. It's like, all right.
This is a hell of a dog, Tab. Thank you.
There you go.
What you call it, Tab?
Trigger.
Ooh.
Trigger. Got anything on this?
No.
It's all quiet.
We got penetration!
All right, get him on the table.
Oh my fucking gosh. Literally, there's never a break. There's always something.
Literally, I was relaxed for literally a moment.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh, a dog, we're all cool.
Crossroads, where the road crosses a die.
If it wasn't for your loud mouth, I'd never know people.
Hey, you know what, Joe? Back off.
Lesnavsky, center runner for Lieutenant Welsh.
Get the boots off, elevate the leg. Leave guard, use the sofa. Hey.
All right, let's get this done quickly. We gotta move.
Not too much.
Oh, this is after it.
Right. Wow. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
They're doing the cuts back and forth. I didn't realize this is what they were doing.
What the hell are they shooting at? What's down that road?
Regimental headquarters. But that's 3 miles away. Why are they giving away their position?
Yeah. No, that's weird.
Hold in here. I'm waiting for a signal.
What are they? Why are they doing that? They're just shooting off into nothing? Right now, it seems like they've got an advantage.
Right? Yeah. Element of surprise seems to be prevalent.
So if I'm correct, this is in the middle. This happened. I don't know the period of event. I don't know. I think this is happening latest. I think this is after. This is the latest. What the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, I'm a little confused.
I have no idea why they're just shooting off into nothing.
Second on the right. First on the right.
I wonder if this is like they're trying to distract them. Like something is happening elsewhere and the Germans are trying to keep their attention over here. Oh shit.
Fall back! Fire!
Huh?
Definitely an advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, fall back! Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire!
Jeez, they're fucking getting close.
I'd be so anxious that far, like having to fall back. Like running away is like the most anxious part.
Yeah.
You can't shoot back. It's just like you gotta run.
And another machine gun squad! All right! Don't fight! Go get that machine gun on the right flank! Go! Question,
How crazy is that? You plan for them to go do something and then they get shot immediately. It's like, okay, can't do that now.
Well, now I gotta have this person go fucking do it. And it's like you're nervous that they might get shot.
Yeah, well, you might not send them anymore after that.
So how many crowds we talking about?
Well, there's a ferry crossing here, so it could be a whole battalion as far as I know.
What are your orders?
You got no choice.
We gotta fall back.
Fuck me, bro. Oh my god. I'm not good with decision making. This would make my decision making anxiety peak. It's a constant. I do like they really do bring that aspect in that concept like alcohol and like cigarettes just to kind of have to be able to cope and calm yourself. But with a respectable sense, not like anything like making them look like alcoholics or anything. It's just like,
Right.
fuck, I'm going through some shit. Like I need something.
Captain, for Christ's sake.
Well, why don't you just give it up?
Drinking.
No. Hiding it in my footlocker. You're a captain for Pete's sake.
Maybe you're right. Maybe this is a perfect place to stop drinking. Send to the Allied advance. Cheers.
This fucking asshole. I wonder what he's drinking. I wonder what's like the choice.
Looked like beer.
Yeah, maybe.
Try writing in the first person, plural, you know. Say we a lot.
Thanks for the tip.
They're cool. I like those third interactions. It's interesting. Oh my god. Fixing your bayonet means like like I'm gonna probably be close quarter. Like
Right.
you understand that you're gonna be fucking charging.
Oh, that's where we started.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, they're like
dropping in like
head
crazy.
on. Oh my fucking gosh.
Oh, the machine gun's about to be laid down.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, this is like a great decision.
Holy shit!
Oh my fucking gosh. Dude, that's like stepping on a wasp nest. They're surrendering now. My fucking gosh! Oh my shit.
Jesus Christ, they got me! Take cover! It's German artillery!
Oh my fucking gosh.
Get Boyle! He's down! Come on, help me!
I'm starting to think this is after.
It's got to be, right?
Crowd, boys. Joe? Yeah. Drop your ammo. You have 1 round. Johnny, how many prisoners do we have? Got 11 right now, sir.
You drop a prisoner, the rest will jump you. I want all prisoners back at Battalion CP.
Sir.
But how do you know they won't? I mean, what did they do?
The guys
jump him anyways?
Well, some of them are saying that they're Polish, and then they said there's no SS up here, and then they said, Jesus, they're SS.
Right.
So I guess he's basically saying, like, to prevent him doing something stupid. I don't know.
Hit us with their 88 zeroed in on this crossroad. Now, we were lucky, though. Only 22 wounded.
Lucky.
Only 22.
Wow, you're looking at 2 full companies of SS out there. About 50 dead, probably another 100 wounded.
Yeah.
In the regimental cage, plus a whole string of them up there.
You did good.
That's not bad for Dukeman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got a drink? Of water?
Yeah, it's water.
How'd you feel about handling the battalion?
Sir?
Moving you up to executive officer, 2nd Battalion. Colonel Strayer,
Oh shit.
well, he could use some help.
Well, I know I could handle them in the field, sir.
You're a solid tactician and a good leader. Don't worry about administration.
Holy shit. That's got to be, like, crazy stressful, but also crazy, like,
Take
damn.
it easy, sir.
Right.
Moose Heiliger can command easy company.
Lieutenant Heiliger would be my choice, sir.
Good. You pack your gear and come on to Battalion CP.
Cool.
Wow. Okay.
Like some coffee, sir?
A promotion?
Yeah. Thanks, Doc.
All right.
And in the war, I'm pretty sure they move people up fast because it's like, hey, we need you here. We need you here.
Yeah.
Operation Pegasus is set to go off. I thought I might give you the heads up.
Pegasus.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Oh, gotcha. So that wasn't Pegasus.
That wasn't so we haven't even gotten to see it. Jesus Christ.
Know how many times you want to cross a river?
If there really are 140 Brits in hiding over there, 3 trips.
Speed is the key.
Yeah, that's a good point. They never had never near the river or anything like that, so it couldn't have been Pegasus.
Right.
Easy's in good hands.
Yeah. Well, hang tough.
I could say the same to you.
Yeah. Good luck, Moose. Are we sure on the intelligence of this?
Well, I think it's pretty good.
Is Easy walking into another company of Germans no one can see?
Why don't we ask Moose when he gets back?
Imagine losing your company and then you have to trust someone else to do a mission. You're like, but is it good? Do they know what they're doing? How sure are they? It's like,
Sure.
like handing your kid off to somebody, being like,
Right.
Moose Heiliger and the American 101st have done the Red Devils a great service. Possible for us to return and fight the enemy on another day.
This is interesting.
Easy company, victory, and Krahi.
They're basically letting us know that the mission was successful. So it's like, it's odd that they're cutting it.
It's honestly, the jumps are confusing the shit out of me. It's
a little bit. That was definitely a jump saying that they did it successfully, but I'm just wondering why they chose this creatively.
Yeah.
Platoon leaders, trust your non-coms.
Halt! It's Moose. Hold your...
Oh my fucking gosh.
Okay, buddy.
Oh my fuck!
Stay awake on me. Stay awake on me, Moose. Here, look at my...
Central Lieutenant Wells, now!
Okay.
Dude, I can't... Dude, friendly fire?
Sorry, I didn't know. Jesus Christ. Where are you from, trooper? Wyoming, sir.
That's the second time we saw that happen.
Treasure! I got him, Harry. You give him morphine? Yeah. How much? Oh, I can't remember. 2, 3, 6.
Dude, no offense I would have rocked him across the fucking jaw. And like, are you fucking serious? He said halt and then shot immediately. Not halt. I get it, guys. I get it. But
maybe you stand a chance. He's in a lot of pain, Doc.
there's a balance. There's a balance, bro.
Exactly.
All right, let's go. Come on, move it.
That's dude. That's
the end of the day-
that's the worst.
I didn't get to hear completely what he said, but yeah, it reflects on the officers at the end. It's, hey, you train this squadron or like whatever the case is. It's like they did this to this guy. It's like,
right.
You, my friend, are headed to Paris. City of Light. That's a 48-hour pass. It's been decided that you need a little dose of civilization.
what a time to be alive. Where you probably like go in a restaurant as a soldier. I mean, people respect soldiers, but it's like back then they're probably like fucking take whatever you want.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're helping us right now. Like, again, it takes no respect from current soldiers. Just like the level is crazy. It's just insane. World War II is just nuts.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Fuck.
Fuck, bro. I love what they did, but God.
Monsieur, c'est le terminus. Le train s'arrête ici, on doit tous descendre.
I don't know what's the better thing to say here. Get him back in the field or keep him out of it now. Like for his own mental well-being. It's like it almost seems like if you get him back there, I feel like this break might have just fucked with him.
It's almost like a trauma. Yeah, I mean,
he had time to kind of reflect.
I love what they did with it, so I can't wait to get into the post commentary about it. It's just, it is nice with in my opinion, what I think they did with it, what they were alluding to. I think you can obviously tell as well.
Oh, of course.
But, yeah, you're right. Yeah, do you go back or do you go home? Is it rest and relaxation? But like, does that ever really
not
cure
what
it?
they're gonna do for him, but what like mentally should be done?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like, is R&R the best option? But will it really ever heal it? Or
I mean, his break, his break triggered it. Like you're not having this PTSD when you're there. You're experiencing it,
right? No, of course. But people run into it when they leave. Well,
yeah, I'm sure there's levels of PTSD when you're there too. It's complicated.
I'm saying it'll be interesting to discuss in the post.
Yeah.
Hey, Buck. How are you feeling?
Buck looks bad, bro.
All 4 of them?
Yeah.
I've seen this before. Buck.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's a real corker.
Yeah, he's not doing okay.
Fuck, bro. Oh, that's upsetting. That's so upsetting to see.
officers report to respective HQs. All passes are canceled. Enlisted men report to barracks. Your platoon leader.
Damn. Well, you're not here on vacation.
Bro, they made Buck looks bad, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Bad.
I know they're men, but maybe just a hug.
To be fair, Buck got actually shot.
Right.
Winters hasn't.
Well,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Winters had a ricochet enter his leg.
But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like yeah, well, it's true. It's levels of injury, levels of handlement, you know, how to handle it.
Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Hey, pal. What happened? Where the hell you going?
They came out of nowhere. You gotta get out of here.
You just got here. Get your ammo. Come on.
Take it.
My gosh.
Get out of here.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Hey, who's got ammo? Got ammo?
Make a hole, hey! Make a hole! I got ammo! Grab what you can!
Oh, shit.
It's like, is that Jimmy Fallon?
Looked like it.
Yeah,
it's
for
not,
sure.
dude, but it definitely looks
It
like
looks
it.
so looked like him. I was like, what
it's
the?
not, but it looks like it, yeah.
101st? Looks like. What hit you, fellas? Everything.
Oh, fuck. I think it is.
Panthers. SPs.
That is. Yep. I promise you that is. That sounds.
Has to be, right?
No, it is. It is. That's his
It
voice.
has to be, okay.
It is.
You got any more mortar rounds, sir? We're real short. I'll try to make another ammo run if I can, but don't count on anything.
Wow, it is. It's not. I'm not even. I'll put $1,000 billion down. That's him.
Yeah. Oh, that's so Jimmy. Jimmy, what's going on?
We're paratroopers, Lieutenant. We're supposed to be surrounded.
I didn't know Jimmy Fallon was in this. Oh my fuck.
That's wild.
It is wild.
It's so crazy. Who'd have thought Jimmy Fallon, you know?
I didn't.
Something
I
like
didn't so
this?
much that when I saw someone that looked just like him, that was him, I was like, well, that's not
Like,
Jimmy.
no,
He just
it's not
looks like
him.
Jimmy. See, I like this much better. Like, we've had time hops in other episodes, but they're not a lot. I like this section because it's like we're not time hopping so much. That was messing with me in the beginning for a little bit.
No, it feels like they're walking in a death trap right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Okay.
And just that thunder crackling in the.
Wow. Yeah, they know how to set the ambiance. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah. All right. Easy Company moved into the woods near Bastogne without any artillery or air support. It was short of food, ammunition, and lacked winter clothing.
Oh, I love those. I love the post.
Farthest from your mind is the thought of falling back. In fact, it isn't there at all, and so you dig your hole carefully and deep and wait. Currahee, scrapbook of the 506.
I love that. The text at the back, the end that lets you know, like, it brings you up, and even they give you a quote. Wow. Okay.
All right. That was a Band of Brothers, episode 5, Crossroads. If you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe and help us reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of next year. And if you want to watch our full-length version of this, the next episode, you can check it out on Patreon. Zay, what are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, that's you know, it was dope. It was dope how they, you know, they were kind of doing like these little time hops and kind of putting us into the situation where, you know, you know what's so fascinating is like you have Easy Company that is basically walking into an area where you have a whole other company walking out, and they look like they got fucked up. Like they look like they've been traumatized and taken out, and they're like, take the ammo. Like, you should go home. Like, you don't even want to be here. And, you know, shows the resilience, shows their like commitment to just be like, yeah, we got to push the mission forward. It was really dope. Again, with the history, with like, I know it wasn't like major jumps across history, but with them jumping back and forth in time, with Winters typing out his report to, you know, jumping into this piece and then jumping into that piece, and then, you know, we're getting caught up. And yeah, they did they once again did a great job setting up the ambiance. I wasn't like this episode had me anxious, but then like the buildup of the end of the episode was like, holy shit, here we go. Like next episode, I know we're stepping into a lot, like a ton of that's gonna go down. How'd you feel?
I personally, I really enjoyed the what they covered in the episode. And it could be my own problem, but there were a number of times at the beginning that I either missed the date or I second guessed the date I saw because of the context or certain events. So the time hopping, if maybe on a second watch it works out much better, but for me it happened so much back and forth that I did get confused. I'm not gonna lie, on just the sequence of events, you could say. But when we got out of that, I liked seeing what we saw. I just trying to organize in my head was a little bit difficult. So I really liked hopping to the end in December and in the second portion of the episode when we got more into now they're here, and like you said, we don't know what's going to happen next. They got more ammunition, but they don't have much, as we saw. And it's interesting to see what happens next. I really liked how they covered the PTSD aspect. I thought that was really cool.
Yes.
I know you wanted to talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, I'm glad you brought it up because I figured that's what you were seeing as well. The way that they intertwined the PTSD, and you brought up a great point. It's like, it is rest and relaxation the best option because it's triggering it, but it's like you're in this weird situation, right? Where it's like, okay, rest and relaxation could still result in you experiencing all this, but putting you into more battle can also amplify it so much more. So it's like, you're just, as a soldier, you're stuck. If you experience these traumatic events, it's like, you have no rest mentally. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like whether I'm in the Bahamas, and a balloon pops and I'm instantly something's triggering, or like these flashing lights are making me think of flashbangs and all that stuff going off, or I'm in battle and literally seeing these things. It's like, my brain has no rest. So it was super, super cool how they did that. And I'm so glad when you brought it up. It's like, is this the best thing for them? It's like, at this point, it's like, you don't know. It's like, you almost want them to kind of go back just to be like, man, just get through whatever you have to get through. And they did super, super well with the PTSD part. And it was cool too, to me, because my uncle had served in Desert Storm. So like he had talked to me about, I actually interviewed him and kind of talked to him about PTSD at one point. And he had kind of alluded to that right there. He's like, even when you're out and just relaxing and just enjoying your time, it's not, you're like, something can trigger it at any moment. You could be out at a club. You could be just walking the street and something just all of a sudden, it's like your brain goes into combat mode, even though, and there's extreme cases of it. So it was really, really cool. They portrayed it. And it was like it almost made me like, oh my God, winners, just go back. Because I would rather you at least be experiencing it and being able to combat it than you imagining it and just seeing these ghosts haunting you. It's a complicated subject. And we talked about this. We've been talking about this throughout the episodes, where it's like, they have a plan and then something happens, or things are coming out of nowhere all the time. So when they're in a situation where that's not happening, I think at this point their brains are so tuned into hearing something or seeing something and immediately like getting into fight mode or flight mode or whatnot. Oh yeah.
So when you're on a train and the lights are flashing, boom, explosions or something, like it's your brain is becoming hardwired to react to things that are happening in your outside environment because of all this conditioning that's been happening of you being in the war. So it's like, do you go back to where that reactiveness is more suitable for the situation? But like you said, that amplifies how your brain, that just hardwires your brain even more for when you leave. And how much does this PTSD, I'm curious more about how much this PTSD actually affects the soldiers when they're there. Like we saw Buck, he wasn't really, he was in the movies, but how much does it, like, could PTSD freeze you in a moment, when you're actually in battle?
Oh yeah.
or is it something that's just more there once you go home? I don't know too much. I'm really curious to see if that aspect of PTSD comes into play when they're actually on the battlefield, and is it a hindrance, or is it something that's just more there when you leave? So I mean, I thought it was great that they provided this perspective. Again, dude, this show has a great ability to provide multiple different aspects, and in this aspect we got to dive more into PTSD. And obviously, you know, we saw Blythe's episode number 3, Bull's episode was number 4. This was probably considerably Winter's episode, you could say. But yeah, I thought them covering another aspect with the PTSD was really cool.
And, you know, imagine being a CO in this. It's like, hey, I'm going to give this guy a 48-hour pass, right? I'm going to give him time to vacay. And in your mind, you're thinking you're doing him a great thing. And it's like, to them, this is going to sound like a reach. All right. A little bit. However, I think that you'll see the parallel I'm kind of drawing with it, in that, their traumatic experiences in both sense, so it's known that, sometimes people quite literally, not relating this to be one to the other, Army being to this, but there's people that literally will leave prison and go back to prison because they don't understand anything outside that life, and there's traumatic experiences out of that trigger reactions. So it's like you can almost relate the two, where it's like these people are like, I'm so accustomed to this reaction, I don't even want to be
comfortable.
Yeah, it's more comfortable for me to be in this, where it's like, at least if I react naturally, I'm reacting correctly, if anything. Sure. So it was, and that's, I have personal history, not me personally, but I have family history where it's understanding of that as well. So it's like, it's crazy how just, dude, man, your mind can become so accustomed to one thing when it's going through these experiences that sometimes it traps people. And, it's, again, I don't think that Winters is in that situation, but they did do a fantastic job of drawing that
he definitely gets into that territory when he's in the public, for sure.
I'd hope not. Well, I guess I wouldn't say I'd hope, but I'd say that, if Winters survives the show, it would be interesting to see if they,
he does.
Get to see him.
I'm pretty sure Winters is one of the guys.
It would be interesting to assume, or to see him, like, maybe they have him in like a normal setting, right? Like post-war, he's just out with his family, and they try to draw that parallel again of like, PTSD is here, because that's another big thing of war and these things is like, all right, what if Winters is out just with his family out, say he lives in Cleveland, and a balloon pops, and it's like he kind of gets like one flashback. Not saying he's gonna do anything crazy, but it's super important to emphasize, how damaging this can be to the mental psyche.
It's not just this war they're going through is not just physical trauma. I mean, it extends beyond that to mental trauma.
And it's a world war, man. It's not just a like, this is like to everyone, this was detrimental. This was life or death, quite literally. Like, my country, if we lose, that's it. We're done. Like, for everything I know. So, man.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that about this episode. I would appreciate, I know some of you guys in the comments are probably going to clarify the timeline a little bit more, and that would be greatly appreciated. Again, I'm not necessarily blaming the episode or the direction. It could be entirely on me, whether it was just me missing the date or second guessing because of context and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys want to comment down below more of the of the timeline of events that just happened here. And it was interesting how we kind of talked about Operation Pegasus, but we kind of saw the aftermath of it, and the typewriting of Winters, and if that was after the whole situation where they were, at that like hillside, you could say. I am curious more about the timeline of things, but I know where we are right now. We're in December. It's cold. They're about to head. They're heading into the woods, and not a lot of food, ammunition, or winter clothing, which we saw.
And to back you too as well, it was a little confusing. I kind of got the idea of what they were doing with the timeline. It did, though, seem a little jumpy. That's literally my only complaint of the episode. I loved it. But yeah, the dates did get confusing because you couldn't tell where we were in the timeline sometimes.
They did provide the dates, but they provided it about once per like location. So if you missed the date, or if you if you get a certain context that makes you second guess the date
You're
you
not
saw.
paying. Yeah, it might throw you off completely.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, like you said, this episode is fantastic. We're in a fucking pickle, to say the least.
Sure.
I enjoyed it immensely. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it pans out too. But with that being said, if you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to help us reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, do what I just said. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this in the next 2 episodes, you can check that out on Patreon. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, I do, guys. I have a Twitch. It will be linked down in the description below. Apologies. I know sometimes this light goes out. Yeah, I'm working on getting another Elgato key light. They're not cheap, guys. So when I get one, I will get one, and I won't be losing my lighting randomly out of nowhere. I use the batteries as I can. But with that being said, I do have a Twitch in the bottom in the description. Feel free to click it. Feel free to stop by. Feel free to say hi to me and Cameron, because we're actually streaming together a little bit more frequently than typically just Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm hoping it can become a regular thing, maybe a couple times a week, just us and a couple of our friends. I like doing group streams, but play a variety of party games and such. Do not spoil anything. I will ban you. I have mods for that. I won't ban you. But guys, we appreciate all the love and support on all the content. It really does mean the world to us. I know we say it every time, but you don't understand how the influence it has on us, and it just pushes us to grind this more, man. It's unreal. You guys are the best. It's unbelievable. Cam, I know you're probably gonna want to say something about that. I know you do have a Twitch as well.
Yep, Just Your Average Cam, links in the description. Again, there's no words that we can say to explain the gratitude and appreciativeness that we have. So we just say it as many times as we can. Like, we do love and appreciate the support. It means a lot, and we won't ever stop saying it. But thank you guys for being here again. Thank you guys for being supporters, whether it's a Patreon, a subscriber,
a veteran.
Yeah, of course. Well,
especially
if you're a veteran, thank you for your service. I mean, we're here watching things that you went through, or things that are similar to what you went through, and it's just absolutely incredible to get this perspective. I think they should show more of this kind of stuff in schools. Yeah. But with that being said, again, thank you for being here. If you're a veteran, thank you for your service. We'll see you guys on the next one, and peace.